What pregnant women can do is a much smaller and much more regulated list. The sample pregnancy diet, in what to expect when you're expecting, for example, requires a PhD in math and nutrition to keep up with. The book tells women they should eat 350 more calories a day than normal during their second trimester, and 500 extra calories in the third trimester. For those of us unfamiliar with counting calories, this is already a daunting task. The diet requires women to have 3 daily servings, or 75 grams, of protein and 3 servings of vitamin C, which could take the form of 1/8 of a honeydew melon, 1/4 of a papaya, or 1/2 of a medium mango. You need 4 servings of calcium. What to Expect recommends 1/4 cup of grated cheese, a cup of yogurt, or 1 ounce of cheese. Then there are 4 servings of leafy or yellow vegetables or fruit, 2 servings of non-yellow fruit and veggies, 6 daily servings of whole grains and legumes, and at least one thing from their iron-rich list, which includes sardines, buffalo, and blackstrap molasses. Oh yeah, and 4 servings of fats and at least 8 8-ounce glasses of fluid every day. No big deal. When I was pregnant, there were days at a time when I would eat only apples and scrambled eggs. Ask my poor husband about the time I asked for a new glass of water because the one he brought me smelled funny. "Water doesn't have a smell," he yelled before storming off to get me a new glass. As anyone who has ever had insane pregnancy hormones surging through their body knows, there is no possible way to keep to a diet. Though as long as you manage to stay away from the pregnancy diet evils, such as unpasteurized cheese and wine, you should escape without too much judgment. Once you make it through your pregnancy, however, a whole new heap of judgment awaits you in the delivery room. My mother is an amazing parent by any standard. She breastfed my sister and me. She had her own business that she shared with my father, a women's clothing store, which meant she could stay home when she wanted to and bring us to work when she wanted to. She was there for everything: sporting events, school plays, recitals, bedtime stories, skinned knees, and, as we got older, heartbreak, acting out, and leaving home. The only child care help she had was my grandmother and the occasional older cousin to babysit. But if you ask my mom, this bastion of maternal intuition and self-sacrifice, she'll tell you that she has always felt a little less than a complete mother. Why? Because she had a C-section. It's not just if, how, and when we get pregnant, or how we behave during that pregnancy, but even the way we choose to bring children into the world has become a marker of what kind of parents we'll be. Are we a natural mom, or are we too posh to push? Did we even try to go without drugs? When, or if, we do have kids, we not only have to worry about keeping them entertained, stimulated, educated, and happy at all times, but we have to relate to the world around us that parenting is the best decision we ever made, no matter how hard or draining it is. Even if we're running on 2 hours of sleep, if our nipples are raw from using a breast pump, or if we haven't been able to urinate without a child looking on in over 2 years, we smile through it, assuring our child-free friends that not only is it worth it, but we're happier than we've ever been in our lives. The truth, of course, is very different. Given the worry, the hoops, and the constraints we face before we've even gotten to the nitty-gritty of learning to live with our children, is it any wonder that American parents are unhappier than ever before? My own experience with parental unhappiness was largely rooted in the fact that my daughter was born prematurely, in the middle of a medical crisis that threatened my life. Still reeling from the trauma of delivering my daughter almost 3 months before my due date and recovering from a complicated C-section, my first parental actions were comprised of giving the limited energy I had to a hospital-grade breast pump, which made me feel like an electronically milked cow, and visiting Layla's incubator just to look, since I wasn't able to touch her right away.